I thought I knew the richest guy in this town. And then recently, I discovered I was dead wrong. And for reference, I'm a loan officer. I help people get mortgages to buy houses. So, one of the cities that I work in is the DC area. And there's a small town outside of DC. It's about an hour out where townhouses and single family houses, they range between, I don't know, 250 and $500,000. There's more expensive homes for sure, but there's a huge amount of properties in that range. A guy that I know, I mean, since we were in our 20s, over 30 years, he just a very normal guy. He started buying investment properties, fixing them up and renting them out. He wasn't much of a flipper. He would fix and rent. And we fast forward to today, and I think he owns between 30 and 40 properties. He actually got his son in the business. His son might own 5 to 10 properties at this point. I don't know the exact count, but I know that about 80% of these properties are paid for. He collects between $2,000 and $3,000 a month rent. And but the thing is when you look at him, he lives in an average house. It's nothing that special. He drives a 10, 15-year-old Suburban, and it's worn. And you can tell that he's spent a lot of work hours in this truck. He's probably eaten a lot of meals in this truck. Seats are worn. And I always joke when I see him pulling up in this old Suburban, and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but he's the richest guy in town and nobody knows. And it's kind of a joke between the two of us that's been going on for years. So I'm doing a transaction now, and it's totally different people. I'm representing the buyer, and I'm talking to the listing agent, and the listing agent says to me that, the seller has multiple houses to sell, and maybe I can help. And I said, okay, how many houses does the seller have to sell? And he goes, the seller has about 80 houses and wants to basically liquidate them all. I was like, really? And I was like, where are these houses? And he gives me the areas, and it's the same basic area where my friend that owns all these properties is. Now, I know a lot of people in the DC area. I know attorneys, self-employed people, lobbyists, business people. If you own 30, 40, 50, 60 properties, there's a really good chance that I know you. I mean, maybe I don't know you one on one, but I know of you, or we've done some business together, or I might even know you personally. I was like, what's going on? I come to find out that this guy has been buying properties over the same period of time, and he probably owns double the amount of properties that my friend owns. I looked the guy up. Nothing about him is unique. He just owns a ton of properties. I was like, okay, my buddy, he's not the richest guy in town. It's this guy. And I had no idea.